Alright, well, now I'm gonna be going over not necessarily how to hit diamond, but the differences you will see in diamond gameplay from plat gameplay and why maybe you're not seeing results. Um, I'm gonna go into a quick game with two plats. These are both plats. I know both of them personally. Yeah, I'm gonna show you all the mistakes they made, how to fix it, and all of that.
Three, two,
So,
one,
starting off, this gravity cancel. First of all, it was terrible gravity cancel. First, you're wasting a dodge, and you're putting yourself in an easy position to get punished. So that's just a terrible option to do. You'll see a lot of people either go for this what he's doing a nair, um, or side air because it's less punishable. Um, we see from the Wu Shang here, he goes for a nair. I'm pretty sure that's just what's it called, muscle memory. Yep, like look, automatically he goes for it. Here he could have waited. He could have gotten the punish on this gravity cancel. Let's go back. Yeah, he could have punished us here, but his muscle memory kicked in. He did a nair, so you just gotta be watching out for those punishes. Um, Core decides to go for a neutral heavy, unarmed, which is very interesting because it puts him in a. He doesn't get punished, and then he goes for this. Is it the worst option? No. Is it a bad one? Yes. Because first, this doesn't guarantee a punish. It's easily punishable. You could have gone for another nair to hit him, or picked up the weapon and disengaged here. So he goes for that. They like just start throwing out attacks. So you miss that, and you automatically go for a wake up or whatever. Like you miss that, and you go for a and like Wu Shang here misses the opportunity as well, and N lights the wrong way, automatically goes for another side light. See, a lot of things you're gonna see about plats, they just attack. They attack a lot with no purpose. They just go in. If they hit a move, they'll try to follow it up, and if they don't follow it up, they'll probably get punished 9 times out of 10. As you can see here, just doing a move until he gets punished. He gets punished. He goes for another move, a down air, gets punished again. This is why. Here, he could have baited him out because he knew he was gonna have the weapon. Why would you go for a down air? If the person grabs a weapon, they're either gonna disengage or do the move automatically. Core disengages, which is pretty smart, but he could have baited out an attack. Instead, he goes for a down air, gets punished with the side light. Core gets a nice dodge down read with a down air. Tries to follow it up with an end light. You see, this wasn't guaranteed. This is the only reason it's a bad move. It's because it wasn't guaranteed. You could have gone for another side light because it's harder to punish than a end light. But yeah, that wasn't the worst thing to do. Wait, what does Wu Shang do in this situation? Yeah, Wu Shang disengages. Instead of doing a side air, you're throwing out random attacks. Could have baited out another move, which he also goes for. Side light to recovery. Alright, we're gonna see some movement here. He has no jumps, no options. But Wu Shang is like, what is he doing over here? End light, random end light. Alright, doesn't get the punish for some reason. Like, this is like insane. Doesn't get the punish, so he backs off. Wu Shang goes for a side air, and then Core goes for, excuse me, Core goes for N-sig. What am I watching? All right, so here if you're the Core, you definitely do not want to be singing randomly. You could probably again bait out attacks, or if you really want to, you could sidelight to punish the side air. You could sidelight him. Right, notice this. Immediately after the N-sig misses, go straight to an end light. You gotta like sometimes you can't be attacking like you're like this. It's a good thing to be confident, but there's such thing as too much confidence where you just start spamming moves and you get punished a lot for it. So here he's probably gonna get punished. No, this actually hits. Neutral sig, and the Wu Shang falls right into the end. That was debatably good. I will admit. That was a good follow up. And like down there, Wu Shang tried to like again wake up attack. You can see right here, he tries to wake up side light, but gets punished for that. Just doing random moves in there. Gravity cancel end light was very interesting. That is not the most optimal move. But Wu Shang, okay, before I want to just give a quick disclaimer. Wushang says he was lagging in this game. So some of these decisions may be because of lag. I see at the end of the game he walks off the map, so I could tell he was lagging at least a little bit. But yeah, these options are not optimal at all. We're gonna see this and a down air from the Wushang. That's not good. Instead, what the Wushang should have done, he could have he didn't have a dodge, so jump. Nice, that was a good jump. But that down air was questionable. He could have tried to punish this. Gravity cancel. Get side sigged. Okay, so this side sig was good because he read his landing. What you want to do when you're playing a lot, you're gonna want to read people's landing. It's a very important thing to learn, because if you know where someone's gonna land, you would limit their options to what they could actually do. And that side sig connects. Notice how Core has not gotten hit yet, and just off of punishes only, he has gotten done due to almost dead. That was the most ambitious neutral sig I've ever seen. Held it all. Wushang goes up, recovers onto stage because exclamation points. Now here, Wushang, he has stage control, right? I either would have gone for the weapon. Well, the weapon didn't spawn technically yet, but it was gonna spawn obviously because you've been unarmed for how long now. So I would either gone for a weapon or try to wait for his recovery. Well, not actually recover, but recovery on back to the stage. He does go for the downlight, which is if it caught, it would have been great, even though he's white still. But it didn't catch, and now he loses stage control, has no weapon, and is off stage against gauntlets with almost red. So it's not the most optimal position to be put in. And we just see an automatic recovery here, which is easily read by Core, doing a neutral sig. Core weapon starts here, goes for another neutral sig, very interesting, and then an end light right after. Both for he doesn't wait for it. He doesn't wait. He just goes right in and tries to punish, which is one thing you're gonna want to learn is if you can't punish the move, it's not the end of the world. You do not have to go for a move as when you see someone go and do a move that you could punish potentially. If it's not guaranteed hit, do not go for it. You only want to do a move when it's unpunishable or if it's a guaranteed hit. That's what you're going to want to learn. But we're going to see two end lights coming out and another move automatically down there. Side air. Just start throwing out tags down. I don't know what Wushang was doing here, but he fell right into that because he tried to punish. You see, that sig is a very fast recovery time sig. So here, if you can't punish it, don't feel pressure to try to go in for a punish. He tries to go in for a punish and then gets hit away. Still hasn't been touched, by the way. So weapon hunt. This end light was questionable. Neutral air recovery. Okay, that was a good catch. Wushang goes for a raw ground pound. There is a big problem with that. See, first of all, spear ground pound does have a very big range. In lower ranks, you will hit it a lot. But the problem with it is, first of all, it's easily avoidable and easily punishable. So here, if I was Core, I would have continued to hug the wall because that ground pound's probably. Let's go to the hitboxes real quick. That ground pound. Oh, I just took it off. Yeah, that ground pound is not even at the wall. So if you wall hugged here, hitboxes. If you wall hugged here, you probably would have been fine. Yeah, you probably would have been fine here if you wall hugged, and then you could have gone for a ground pound, down air, side air, anything to punish. But here, Core dodges. First of all, dodges outwards from it. But you could have dodged up and got stage control, but you dodge outwards. Set yourself up. This is a good setup for a punish, but he doesn't punish. He jumps up, recovers back onto stage, and Wushang just throws out a random side air, terrible side air. Could have been easily punishable by downlight on gauntlets. Core tries to punish it. Again, you do not have to feel forced to punish a move. You can wait. Because look, right after the side air, he does a recovery, and you could have easily punched that recovery with a nair if he were still right here. Side air, just Wushang throwing out attacks here. Look, air, recovery, side air, and like you're just throwing shit out. And that got him hit. Core got Let's switches to hammer. And here there's a big thing here. Look, they're just throwing out attacks, right? Throwing out attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Wushang felt forced to punish that, I'm pretty sure. Look, see? Forced to punish. I didn't pause it there, my fault. So they both missed the side moves. And Wushang feels, oh, I could easily punish this. But no, you both hit the same move at the same time. He's going to recover. So he tries to go in with a side light. Because, oh, again, I feel forced to punish. I have to go punish this. And he falls right into the down air. Alright. Sorry for pausing a lot, by the way. This is like really in depth. Trying to go. Again, throwing out moves. Wushang, you are unarmed, okay? Unarmed is not the most what's it called? What's that word? Holy shit. It's not the worst disadvantage thing to be put in, but you are still at a slight disadvantage, so I wouldn't overcommit here. That was a good nair. You did not have to chase out recovery. It did hit, so that was good. And then you missed the follow-up here. So now you have no options. And yeah, you're basically at a big disadvantage right now. But Core decides to side here, trying to punish here. Again, you don't have to punish every move. This one gets the weapon. Keep fighting. Throwing out moves. That was a good side air. Now, here, that was a great side air. You could have naired, because nair takes up like this much space. So nair would have been a very optimal option to hit here, because it would have probably hit him 95%. Instead, Wushang went for a neutral sig. Very, very questionable neutral sig. Because not only, again, is it not confirmed, but it's easily punishable. But Core does not punish. Hits the floor. Wushang comes out with another attack. And another raw ground pound. Still doesn't punish it. You're going to notice a lot. Core does not like to punish off-stage moves. These recovers back onto stage, try to gain stage control, which is not the worst option, but punishing would be way more optimal there. Could have taken off a stock potentially, but yeah. Again, gonna hit a recovery. Another neutral sig. You do not. That was a terrible neutral sig. Could have waited for the Core down there. Just throwing out moves. Now here with the clash, it was a very unexpected clash. But you clash as the Wushang. You could have weapon tossed, right? As a more experienced player, you could have weapon tossed down there, or what he did, get back on stage. So that wasn't like terrible, but weapon toss would be more optimal in that situation. Ground pounds the ground for some reason. I don't know why he's going for raw ground pounds. Now here, this was a good bait. Well, not this ground pound. That was terrible. But the dash jump forward, pretend like you're gonna ground pound again, dodge back. You don't have to waste a dodge for this. You could touch the ground and dash back, but he decides to. And then for some reason, it goes for a reverse down sig. Not only is this easily punishable, well, actually no, down sig's not that hard. I mean, not that easy to punish, but it is not a confirmed hit at all by any means. Okay, one more thing in this clip I want you to notice. When there's a person playing, like, notice how the Core plays off stage. Just like look at it. So Core touches the side of the stage, falls down, touches, jumps, try to get a hit, jumps, falls down, tries to go up, jumps, falls down, jump. When someone is playing like this off stage, there's usually something I like to call the midline, right? So we notice that he doesn't overcommit above this imaginary line right here. He does not go over that. Look, he doesn't go over it. Once he goes over that line is when I would assume he's gonna go up, right? That's only in this current situation that this person is in, because usually against more experienced players, they'll try to inch up closer to the top of the stage, either get a touch, dash, and dodge, or recover high. It all depends. But here, if you notice, this person is not going above this corner. Once they go above that corner, they're obviously going to try to go up. So let's see. Once he goes above it, look, he's already up. Best punish, side air. You see, they're just always going for moves. Just throwing out attacks left and right, just missing. Like, another raw ground pound, which is terrible. Weapon toss hits. Core made a big mistake here. Tries not to get hit. This is nice by core. This is nice by core. It could have been a more optimal punish, yes. But after you recover, the weapon toss goes down. You obviously, instead of you wasting a dodge, you move away, right? But core moves back inside the weapon toss, which is a terrible idea. It's gonna see some more miss inputs. Well, not miss inputs, but like miss hits. Another raw ground pound could have punished that. Excuse me. Now Wushang goes up here, dash, down sick. Now let me tell you why this is not the worst option. Let me tell you why in just a second. Right here. Oh, I missed it. Right here. They are stacked together. Alright? There's not a lot of stacked options you could do with gauntlets. Alright, so Wushang says, okay, we're stacked, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna down tick. It wasn't the worst option, but it wasn't the best, most optimal either. Because as you can see, let me turn on. Okay, they're both on. Down tick misses, right? Because it would have hit. Don't get me wrong, it would have hit. 100%, it would have hit. But the core decided to dash sidelight. See, because of the core's mistake, the Wushang got countered. Because core was thinking, oh, we're stacked, let me do a sidelight for some reason. But that's not what happened. So he missed. They both missed their move. Core side there, down airs, tries to do another sidelight. This is not a really good read here. If I was playing him enough and I knew where he was gonna dodge, I'm gonna go for a down air, dash, and reverse side air because he dodges in. But we'll just go for a random side air. Side light. My fault. Side sig catches. That was a terrible sig because it could have been easily avoided if the Wushang was just either empty hopping or dashing back. So that side sig, although it hit, it wasn't the best side sig in the world. Weapon toss right after. Now Wushang makes a big mistake here as well. Throws his weapon, picks it up, automatically goes for a move. And like, he's over here. I don't know what you're hitting, but he's over here. And you too, core, you were doing a down air, and Wushang is over here. So they're just both throwing out moves. Another move. Another move. Let's see, wait for it. Oh look, here again, the midline right here. He's not going over the midline. Still not going over. And then once he goes over the midline, he's going back on stage. And that is our next segment. Gadgets. Why do you have a gadget in your hand right now? Are you seriously 1v1ing with a gadget in your hand? And this is not experimental either. So, throws it, whatever, throws it. Core, I'm assuming Core tried to throw it down at the mine to bounce it off, but he misses the throw and gets killed. Alright. Again, that was a good punish. However, you did not have to use your dodge because you still had what's it called, immortality. So that was an unnecessary dodge. However, it did put him in a good position to hit this end heavy. That was a terrible side heavy. I don't know why you were doing that. Again, Wushang felt the need to punish the weapon. Damn, this hitbox is immaculate. Jesus, it's huge. Core it punishes that. Nice recovery. Wushang does another recovery here for some reason. He's just throwing out moves. Watch. You're gonna just see them start throwing out moves. Wushang, okay, this is interesting. Actually, this is the 4th time you've seen the Wushang go for an end air and then a recovery automatically after. So as core, to counter that, I'm going more to the right. Obviously, well, that's common sense, but in the middle of a game, it's harder to think about what you're doing. So Wushang hits the oh my god, recovery, and then hits another end air, which is a good combo, don't get me wrong, and then tries to go for the confirm, but doesn't have a chase dodge, so he just ends up falling, goes for another recovery to try to juggle, misses the recovery, so Core tries to punish, starts throwing out moves, until they get one of them gets a punish. Core does a raw dog side sig, and then another neutral sig from Wushang. Like, what is going through your head here? He is above me. Okay, what can I do? and air, which takes up this whole fucking space. Or I'm gonna dash back. He dodges in. Neutral sig. Are you serious? Gets him punished. Another gadget for some reason. That was a good nair. Alright, they're actually playing neutral for once in their lives. I lied. Because some reason Core says, okay, we're playing good neutral right now. Hold on. Side heavy. To make it even better, I'm gonna charge it up as far as I can. I'm just gonna keep on. He's gonna walk into it. That's not how it works. So he gets punished. Obviously, I would hope so. Wushan goes for a side sig. This was not the best side sig in the world. I would have been happier if he did a neutral sig. I would have been even more happier if he didn't do a sig at all and baited out an attack. But no. Speaking of baiting out an attack, to punish the side sig, Core goes for a gravity cancel down light. Unarmed. Again, uses your dodge and is easy to punish. So he gets punished. That was a good neutral sig, debatably, because Core didn't have a dodge. Yeah, it was a good neutral sig, I guess. Another weapon. Another raw ground pound, which you shouldn't be doing, but look, he's just throwing out moves. That was a good weapon toss. Questionable gravity cancel neutral sig. Side light tries to punish. You do not have to feel forced to punish, and gets killed here by the recovery. Alright, the last stock. Got a good recovery here. Chase outs up was kind of weird, but it's whatever. Good punish. See here, the Wushan knew that he was gonna spot dodge, but the spot dodge was also delayed, so it didn't work. So that was just a bad timing. Like he delayed it. Like here, if you were to do the regular combo, you would just recover here, and usually it'll be spot dodge. But he waited for the spot dodge, but he didn't spot dodge. So he spot dodges later, and then he misses the recovery. So that's just bad. That's just bad timing there. That was an odd ground pound, cause we notice a lot nowadays, especially people like to delay their recoveries, which he did perfectly here. Not perfectly, but he did very well, and he ended up still getting punished. Wushan starts going for moves again. Off stage, you do not have to feel forced to move. You could stay on stage and just pressure. You could just pressure him. Here, you see 3 exclamation points. Nair. I'm nairing here, 100%. 10 out of 10 times, I'm nairing. What does he do? He jumps up, and the Sair, I don't know what the Core is doing with the Sair, but he jumps up and ground pounds, but it ends up working. Yeah, it's just, the difference between plat and diamond you're gonna see a lot is like, first of all, there's not a lot of mistakes in the sense of where you're just going for a lot of attacks. Neutral is more passive. It's like way more components to it. Here they're just attacking, hoping I hit it. If they do hit, it's good. If they don't, they get punished. And again, as you can see, just throwing out moves until one of them punishes. Just throwing out moves. So okay, there goes a punish. Another one. Yep. Another nair into recovery here. Okay, let's see if the midline works again. So midline's right here. He's waiting. Okay, here he actually proved me wrong because he actually played off stage well. Here, what you're gonna do? Usually, what he was doing was just falling off the stage, touching, But here he jumps up, fast falls, and then touches again. Which is, he didn't do it very good, but it'll still work. See, now the Wushan is lost. He touches. Okay, this is actually very good. Empty hopping. You're going to see a lot of empty hopping to bait out a move. He baits out the move. Doesn't get the punish, though. And I bet you he's going to feel forced to punish and do a random move. There he goes. I would say he's going to get punished 10 times out of 10 times. But that's just in high ranks. I don't know if... Yeah, he didn't get punished. There he goes. That was a good... Wait, did he weapon toss Nair? Yeah, weapon toss Nair is a really good option there. Into recovery. That was nice. Tries to go for the dare. I know what you're doing here, but that was kind of odd. And then the end light. That was very confusing. So you're obviously going to get punished there. So they played neutral for like 2 seconds and then kept on attacking. Watch. 1, 2. And then attack. That was a good save. Again with the down sig, that was unnecessary. Nair into recovery again. Nair into recovery again. Core keeps on getting hit by it, so he's gonna keep doing it. That was a good save. Oh yeah, that's where the lag definitely kicks in. I can see the lag just kicked in so hard. I feel bad. He just walks off. Lag in this game is so horrendous, but Core doesn't take advantage, so W mans. He goes back on stage, picks up a different weapon, and gets side sigged. If I'm Core, first of all, I'm not throwing my weapon straight up. I'm not even throwing my weapon, period. I'm punishing his recovery back onto stage. I don't know why you're acting like he's not just on stage right behind you. Blows the horn, thinking the horn, again, gadgets, why do you have gadgets on? Thinking the horn is gonna pass him in time and hit him, but it doesn't, and he ends up dying. That's basically it. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. You know.
Arcade. Training. On 3.